That was funny, wasn't it?
Darlings, I feel that the moment juste has now arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, take your partners for the 51st. The 51st, sweetheart. Now, you and Wilfred, go and stand over there with Roddy and Fiona.
But I bloody hate to dance.
Life is hard, horse.
Now, could we have 4 rows, please? Now, that's men, women, men, women. If you form out quickly, we can begin. Now, can we have some more men at the back, please? That's lovely. Fine.
Tonight's dance.
Hit it, drop it. Fine, keep going at the back. Yes, drop, right. Set, now that's a little step to the left, a little step to the right. Now drop 2, right. You can go down the sides. Yes, do it. Yes.
Aren't you going to tell me your name?
Cat.
Cat who?
Cheshire cat.
Hey, above the mark.
Yes.
Can't I see behind it?
No.
Takes me up to the
unpaid.
There was none left. I want to see your face.
You still haven't told me what it is you're studying.
Rats.
Really? Second or third year?
Look, I refuse to answer any more of your questions until you take your mask off.
Just this one.
Second. Now, may I?
Shut your eyes. Shut your eyes.
I have seen you before.
I've been around.
Edward?
Edward?
Edward!
Edward! Ah! Edward!
Edward! The situation's desperate. Justin's bored.
But it's your party.
I've disgraced myself in my own eyes and in the eyes of my peers.
Too bloody right. There's not a drop of drink left.
So we decided to move the party.
Where to?
Oh, well, we thought perhaps, your room.
Shall we?
Okay. Who's a sucker then?
Come on, over the wall. We're not going up there. You're going to indulge in alcoholism dressed like this. You want to miss it coming.
Right, Edward, do your stuff. Elevate! Elevating!
Must get easier way.
Me? Careful.
Oh,
God!
Imogen, you are drunk.
Edward, I'm drunk.
Hey, Will, to Andrew's room.
okay.
Go on, to Andrew's room. Go and see that the case is clear.
Okay, Biggles.
Edward, aren't you going to introduce me to your lovely friend?
Name's Cat.
Justin, I thought you knew her. I was going to ask you her name.
Oh, isn't it Cat?
No, that's just because she was wearing a mask, I think. Don't you know her real name?
Not a clue. Isn't she one of Alice's
Ah,
friends?
darling, to think I've waited this long.
What's going on?
Don't worry, mate. Won't keep you too long.
Come on, let's get this over with, Hilma. Oh, dear God, this manner of entering one's home is so medieval.
Right, this way, ladies and gentlemen. Don't tread on the sleeping prince.
Sorry. Leave me alone.
Do you come here often?
Come on, get inside, sweetheart. I'll keep you covered. Justin, what do you think? Justin?
No, he's going. Up the wooden stairs to Bedfordshire he goes. Yes, yes, son, he rounds the corner into the land of Nod. He takes a bit between the teeth as he comes into the last furlong now, and he's sweating a bit around the ear holes, but he's looking good. Yes, he's nodding off strongly now, and he's only got a head to go. Yes, and he's off.
Nothing for the family.
What?
Apple.
Edward, we better go. Come along, Imogen.
There he is.
Let's go. Good night, Edward. Thanks for the drink.
Night, night.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Drive safely, Imogen. Well, where were we?
What are you going to do about him?
Poor old Justin. Could never stand the pace.
It was a good party.
I enjoyed it. Would you like a whiskey?
No, thanks.
A small one.
Only if you can guarantee it'll take away the taste of the brandy.
Absolutely. I keep the best stuff for my friends.
Will's not a friend.
Not a close one. He's my tutorial partner. So, can I ask you a question?
I'm not going to tell you my name.
All right, I'll make it an easy one. You promise me an answer. Okay. What makes you go to bed with someone?
Nothing makes me do anything.
Come on, answer the question. Take a chance.
When I'm ready.
So, how long will I have to wait?
I really must be going now.
Must you? Then why are you here?
Look, you asked me back for a chat and a drink. Well, we've had a chat and a drink. So how do I get out of here?
I'm not going to tell you till you tell me your name.
Cheshire Cat.
Not good enough.
Too bad.
Yep.
Kiss for a clue.
It'd be much simpler if you stayed.
But I don't want to stay.
I'm not used to girls running out on me in the middle of the night.
For you. My heart goes out to you.
Good. Never on the first night.
Not usually, no.
And this is usually.
Near enough. Look, it's late and I have to get up in the morning and I have to work. So, my clue, please. Why, you bastard. Thanks for the drink.
Strangling is a very quiet death. What say you to that? Whisper softly. Do you agree to it? So. It must be done in the dark. The Cardinal would not for £1,000 the doctor should see it.
Okay, yeah. Could you have a look at this bit? That boastful. Yeah, there we go. This boastful speech now. Yeah.
Thou art a box of worm seed.
Yeah.
Thou art a box of worm seed, at best, but a salvatory of green mummy. What's this flesh? A little crudded milk, fantastical puff paste. Our bodies are weaker than those paper prisons boys use to keep flies in. More contemptible, since ours is to preserve earthworms. Didst thou ever see a lark in a cage? Such is the soul in the body. Come on. Who is this Bazzola?
Well, do you know the play at all?
I've seen it.
You don't remember Boastful?
No.
Well, he's the man who's hired by the Duchess as head of her stables, yeah? But he's actually a spy for Ferdinand. It's he who ends up murdering her and being consumed with remorse for her. Yeah, it's a good part. It's the best in the play. But you want to play Ferdinand?
Please.
Right. Okay? Thanks. Could you send the next one in, please?
That's, Jamie Green, please.
Okay. And you might read the play. You think he's good?
He's the best. Everyone thinks so. You can't do this.
You finished?
You can't.
Come on, just read the combination again.
You
Look,
can't.
read it!
All right. Duchess Anne Townley, Antonio Jamie Green, Ferdinand Justin Tate, Bosola Edward Blake. You can't do that. You've cast an unknown as the Duchess, and Edward told you he wanted to play Ferdinand.
Just have to live with it.
But he won't do it. But I mean, what happens if he won't do it? What are we going to do then?
Then I'll have to live with it.
But Alan!
Good night, Julian.
You know who he's going to blame, don't you?
Good night.
Strangling is a very quiet death. What say you to that? Well, if he wants me in the show, I'll be playing Ferdinand.
I'm sure Julian won't let him cast anyone else. When,
Wait
darling,
till
have
we
I been
see
wrong
the
about
list.
anything?
Oh, my God.
Look, Edward, I tell you, it's not my fault.
Well, he can find himself another Bosola.
Look, he's cast Claire as the serving maid and Anne Townley as the Duchess. Who the hell's Anne Townley?
I'm Anton.
Well, really find this very hard to believe.
Which way are you going?
I've got my bag.
This must be less of a surprise for you than it is for me. Look, I'm sorry about the other night. I was a bit drunk.
Oh, that's okay. I enjoyed it. Most of it.
Have you auditioned for anything else?
No, nothing appealed.
But this does.
Yeah, I like the play.
Yeah, it's all right.
Don't you like it?
It's all right.
It's a great play.
You know, you could have been my Juliet.
Who was your Juliet?
Oh, a girl called Cynthia Wood.
Ah, yes, a girl called Cynthia Wood.
So, what's it to be? Drink, meal, coffee?
Home, I think. I've got an essay to do by tomorrow morning.
Oh, how convenient.
Not for you.
No. I'll see you at the read-through.
As soon as the sun shines, it ever melts both form and matter. I have ever thought nature doth nothing so great for great men, as when she's pleased to make them lords of truth. Integrity of life is fame's best friend, which nobly beyond death shall crown the end.
Okay. Time on that?
2 hours, 42 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, Jesus, we gotta make some more cuts. Yeah?
More than 20 seconds.
All right, that's not bad. I prefer in these first days we just read the things straight, okay? Simplicity, that's what this production has to be about. Simple set, few props. Everything's gotta come from you. Nothing to hide behind, right? All right, it's good. Thanks a lot. See you tomorrow.
Okay. What have you got? Come to a cup of tea, Jake.
One more time. Oh, come on, Samson, talk to me. Don't ignore me.
Come on.
Food pellets. Two for me. And one for Samson. Here you go.
You take it, Will.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Alas, poor gentleman.
Poor? He hath amply filled his coffers.
Sure he was too honest. Let me show you what a most unvalued jewel you have in a wanton humour thrown away. To bless the man shall find him. He was an excellent courtier and most faithful.
Is that it?
Sorry, it's this part.
Come on.
Will you make yourself a mercenary herald rather to examine men's pedigrees than virtues? You shall want him, for know, an honest statesman to a prince is like a cedar planted by a spring. The spring bathes the tree's roots, the grateful tree rewards it with his shadow.
Oh, you render me excellent music.
Say you?
This good man that you speak of is my husband.
Do I not dream? Can this ambitious age have so much goodness in it as to prefer a man merely for worth? Is it possible?
I have had 3 children by him.
You didn't waste any time, did you? Hey, don't. Don't. No, stop it, please. There is one good thing about this part. I get to strangle you. I observe our Duchess do sicker days. She pukes, her stomach seethes. The fins of her eyelids look most teeming blue. She wanes i' the cheek and waxes fat i' the flank, and contrary to her...
Hold it. Look, Edward, that's shit. I mean, it really is. I mean, you can't do it all with mirrors, you know what I mean? It's all there. Big voice, inflection, timing, movement, everything. I don't believe a word of it because there's nothing underneath. You know what I mean? So let's forget the tricks and give me the good stuff, yeah? Okay? Let's do it again.
Can I take 5 minutes, please?
You start again, please.
I said I need a break.
Okay, take 15 minutes. We'll work on something else.
I only need 5.
No, take 15. Have a look at the speech. Simplify it, okay? What's next?
Duchess Antonia Carriola, please.
Yeah, 3-2.
3-2.
So anyway, I made my big entrance, you know, spotlight on the music playing more than before my ritualistic days at the gate. And the idea was the leading lady should come out in a white costume. Of course, she totally forgot about the silly cow. So there I was, stranded on stage wearing nothing except my white clothes. I mean, how much further would one go?
Well, I'm sure we could use that as a good publicity stunt for Mountain.
What, Justin with his wife?
I think we ought to steal a bus. Well, I think we ought to steal a bus.
Who's going to drive it? Can you drive a bus? I said.
And it doesn't matter who drives it. We could just get in it and start it up, take it down to the marketplace, pick up loads of people, and then drive somewhere really stupid like the middle of Wales, and then just dump them.
And then what?
Well, that's it.
That's absurd, James.
No, it isn't. Anyone could do it for me. Couldn't you, Edward?
Anything you say, James. What's the matter with you, Edward?
So what happened this afternoon?
Nothing. Alan was just trying to save me from myself.
Yeah. Look, Edward, he's doing a bloody difficult job.
Don't start apologising for him, Julian. He's miscast the thing for a start. He's butchered the text, and he's... Yeah, just a moment. And he's an arrogant bastard to go with.
Come on, the guy's a professional director. He knows exactly what he wants to do, and he knows how to go about
Yeah, hold
it.
on. Jeff, I don't like being treated like a child, and I don't think you should either.
Like a child.
Well, yes, hold on.
Look, Edward, she wants to take it.
You're being
Yeah, I know.
absurd. You're being
What do you want?
totally ridiculous.
Nothing, thank you. Whiskey, ice.
Right.
Hey, everybody, why don't we steal a bus?
Bloody stupid. Oh, come on, give him a chance. We've only been with him for 2 weeks.
Well, I guess I have to.
Well, there you are. Don't fight it. See you tomorrow.
You don't want to come back for coffee?
No, thanks.
Come on, it's inevitable.
Relax. Why can't you relax if it's so inevitable? And relax with them. What have you got to prove? You're good. You know you're good.
Thanks. You've set my mind at rest. You know, you're brilliant. You really are. I hate this.
You know, I don't know when you're acting and when you're not. And I don't think you do either. I'm going.
Well, thanks for the analysis.
Get back to your rats. And so you shall not come to me in debt, being now my steward. Here upon your lips I sign your quietus est.
But for your brothers.
Oh, sorry. Can we take that bit again?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, go.
And so you shall not come to me in debt, being now my steward. Here upon your lips I sign your quietus est.
But for your brothers.
Sorry. But for your brothers.
Think not of them. All discord without this circumference is only to be pitied and not feared.
But for your brothers.
Okay, let's take this again when you have the words, okay? It's all right. Yeah, let's, why don't you go run it a couple of times, okay? Right. Good.
Okay, I'll get in the lines.
Yeah, fine. 2-4 then. Right ahead.
Can we do that bit again?
Fine.
Okay, you know where we are?
Thou art a witty false one. I mean to him.
Mr. President, honourable members, the motion before us today is that this House would have it both ways. Certainly, Mr. President, you would, and more if possible. Certainly, Mr. President, you would. Is it true, sir, that you are soon... It's an intellectual joke, you see. That this House would have it both ways. Doubtless, Mr. President, you would. More, if possible. Is it true, sir, that you are soon to play Titania? No, I thought not. After all, one likes to act out of character on stage, if one can, does one not? Of course, if one were the Honourable Treasurer, one would like to act out of character as often as possible. But I must not abuse the Honourable Gentleman. He looks as though he reserves that task for himself. In a moment, I shall cease, and the Honourable Treasurer will begin in a manner doubtless totally predictable and totally monochrome. How many ways will he want to have it? One, I think, would be an overestimate. But I, here, now, offer you glorious, wild, unpredictable change. I offer you the basic freedoms of our society. After all, what is democracy but a kind of psychological bisexuality? Are you Tory or socialist? Are you gay or straight? And quite a lot of people float around in the middle, Mr. President. I beg to propose, and I now quit the floor for my dear friend, the Honourable Treasurer.
At the risk of being over-provocative,
I feel that a speech of this nature should be akin to the skirt of a bunny girl. Short enough to gain the interest, but long enough to cover the essential details.
I say, old man, first rate speech. We laugh like drains, didn't we? We all did.
Glass of white wine, please. I enjoyed your speech.
Thank you. We won it anyway.
No, it was good.
Anxious to break the silence, he introduced himself. Hello, I'm Edward Blake. She doesn't answer.
I'm Lucy.
Yes, she does.
Lucy, we must go.
There's someone I'd like you to meet. Edward Blake, Lord Adrian Featherstone.
How do you do?
The deer. What? This is going to sound very stupid, but didn't I see you last night with a deer or something slung over your shoulder?
Yes, you did.
It was all to be done in a very particular way. I was to kill it by cutting its throat, and then I was to carry it across the river, and then cut out its heart, and burn the remains in the flames. Of course, the college knew I'd do it from the first day I came here, because my grandfather had done it, and my great-grandfather. We give the college a great deal of money, and they agree to punish us for our frivolity.
You mean they're going to send you down?
Of course, it's part of the agreement.
And you don't mind leaving?
He doesn't intend to.
My father gave me this house. That's part of the agreement, too. Lucy tells me you're an actor.
Does she?
The Duchess of Malfi.
You know the play?
We are only like dead walls or vaulted graves that ruined yield no echo.
Yes.
We are only like dead walls or vaulted graves that ruined yield no echo.
Cloth. Oh, sorry. Burning the remains in the flames. He enjoys cooking, then?
Yes, he loves it.
You're very lucky.
Yes, I am.
But she heard the violin and left my side and entered in. Love passed into the house of lust. Then suddenly the tune went false. The dancers wearied of the waltz. The shadows ceased to wheel and whirl. And down the long and silent street, the dawn, with silver sandaled feet, crept like a frightened girl.
Lovely.
You read very well.
Yes, he does.
Thank you.
It's late.
I must be going.
Just one more drink. To opening nights.
To opening night.
To opening nights.
I assure you, you'll get no more children until my brothers consent to be your gossips. Have you lost your tongue? 'Tis welcome. For know whether I am doomed to live or die, I can do both like a prince.
Die then, quickly. Virtue, where art thou hid? What hideous thing is it that doth eclipse thee?
I pray, sir, hear me.
Or is it true thou art but a bare name and no essential thing?
Sir.
Do not speak.
No, sir, I will plant my soul in mine ears to hear you.
O most imperfect light of human reason, that makes us so unhappy to foresee what we can least prevent.
Pursue thy wishes and glory in them.
I pray, sir, hear me. I am married.
So,
Happily not to your liking.
the howling of the wolf is music to these screech owls. Prithee, peace.
Whate'er thou art that hast enjoyed my sister, for I'm sure thou hearest me. Let me not know thee. Revenge for the Duchess of Malfi murdered by the Aragonian brethren, for Antonio slain by this hand, for lustful Julia poisoned by this man. Come in! And lastly for myself. It's open! And lastly for myself that was an actor in the main of all, much gainst mine own good nature, yet in the end neglected. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Lucy.
It sounded as though you had someone with you.
No, I was talking to myself. I'm glad you've come.
You're sure I'm not...
No. Come on in. I'm glad you're here. Sit down, sit down. Drink.
Please.
Whiskey, all right?
It's fine.
I'm surprised.
You're sure I'm not...
No. No, I'm just surprised. It's late.
Surprised too. Lots of books.
I don't read them.
Brandy.
Not the best, I'm afraid.
Chocolates.
Have one.
No, thanks.
So, now you know all about me. Let me see your hand. Your linea fortuna here makes it plain. Stella here in Monte Veneris. Most of all, Junctara annularis. He is a soldier or a man of art, lady, but shall have some great honor shortly. Come here. Look at us.
I like the way we look.
What's wrong?
Am not I thy Duchess?
Thou art some great lady, sure. For riot begins to sit on thy forehead, clad in grey hairs, 20 years sooner than on a merry milkmaid's.
I am Duchess of Malfi still.
That makes thy sleep so broken. Glories like glowworms afar off shine bright, but look too near have neither heat nor light.
Thou art very plain.
My trade is to flatter the dead, not the living. I am a tomb maker.
And you come to make my tomb.
James?
Jane, we could, in Act 5, use a little volume from you, okay? I mean, I realize you're dying, but we gotta hear you, right? You know what I mean? Sure. Jeff? Yep. The bit with Julie in Act 5, take it easy on her, all right? She's gonna last us 5 more nights, yeah? That's it. That's everything. Just 1 second. Okay, quiet, please. Julie, could you please put all your costumes back on the rack in their proper places, please? Otherwise, you're gonna start losing them. For example, who is this? Oh, sorry, Julie, that's fine. Well, if you could please put them back on the rack in the final fitting.
So where have you been, stranger?
I've been around. People seem to forget that you actually come to this place to do some work. There you are. Good stuff today.
You weren't so bad yourself. It's really working now. Weird with Jamie, though.
He's sold on you, isn't he?
Yes, I think you might be right now. He gets an erection every time we do that kissing act one.
Does it matter? I'd have thought it was quite in character.
I suppose so, but it thrills me.
You'll be fine.
Actually, I wouldn't mind rehearsing that bit. Could you help?
Not tonight.
Why not?
What?
Sorry, none of my business.
Should we go have a drink tonight?
No, thanks.
Maybe tomorrow.
Fine. He's bound to find out.
Not if we're careful.
But I don't want to be careful. I want to go out with you. I want all my friends to see you.
Me too.
Do you?
He loves you.
And you don't. I know that you don't. Love can be an awful bore. I'd leave him.
What?
I'd leave him. If you wanted me to.
Think about it. He's good for you.
Maybe, but I don't love him.
You don't love me.
But we have fun together.
Thanks.
Be a minute.
It's dead.
It started arriving 2 weeks ago. Whoever sends them must get up bloody early. You haven't taken to doling out roses, have you?
Not my style, I'm afraid.
No. really like roses.
Why don't you throw them out?
Not in much. Anyway, might bring good luck.
Come on, you'll be fine. Which bits did you want to go through?
Antonio.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Read Antonio in Act 1. So now the ground's broke.
So now the ground's broke.
That's my line.
Sorry.
Ready?
Yeah?
So now the ground's broke. You may discover what a wealthy mine I make you lord of.
Oh, my unworthiness.
You were ill to sell yourself. This darkening of your worth is not like that which tradesmen use in the city. You must know, if I may tell you, where breathes a complete man, I speak it without flattery. Turn your eyes and progress through yourself.
Whether nor heaven nor hell, I should be honest. I have long served virtue and never turned wages off her.
Now she pays it. The misery of us that are born great. We are forced to woo because none dare woo us. Go. Go, brag you have left me heartless. Mine is in your bosom. May it multiply love there. You do tremble. Make not your heart so cold a piece of flesh to fear more than to love me. Be confident. What is distracts you? This is flesh and blood, sir.
No, you attack my jumper.
Second drawer.
Hello, Edward.
Hi. I didn't know you'd moved in here.
Oh, no, I haven't. Well, I suppose I have, really. It's only while Caroline's gone away. Look. There. Third drawer.
This is flesh and blood, sir. It is not the figure cast in alabaster kneels at my husband's tomb. Awake. Awake, man. I do here put off all vain ceremony, and only do appear to you a widow that claims you for her husband. And like a widow, I use but half a blush in it.
Truth speak for me. I will remain the constant sanctuary of your good name.
I thank you, gentle love. And so you shall not come to me in debt, being now my steward. Here, upon your lips, I sign your quietus est.
But for your brothers.
Think not of them. All discord without this circumference is only to be pitied and not feared. Kneel.
I really must be going.
You are welcome to your country, dear Antonio. You've been long in France, and you return a very formal Frenchman in your habits. How do you like the French court?
I admire it. In seeking to reduce both state and people to a fixed order, their judicious king begins at home.
Sister, I have a suit to you.
To me, sir?
A gentleman here, Daniel de la Sola, one that was in the galleys.
Yes, sir, I know him.
A worthy fellow he is. Pray let me entreat for the provisorship of your horse.
Your knowledge of him recommends him and certifies him.
Call him hither. Good Lord Silvio, do us commend to all our noble friends at the Liga.
I shall, sir.
You are from Milan?
I am.
Well, couldn't you get them to be a little tidy?
Do we have to talk about this on the first night,
Look,
Julian?
we've got to
Come
keep
on.
the room
Yeah,
tidy.
right, well, can't you do it?
Look, of course I can't do it. I've got all that saying, but somebody's got to do it. Look at it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, nice stuff. It really was. Yeah, good audience. Good stuff all the way. Yeah. That's nice. And. Lovely stuff. Whoa, yeah. John, now we're going to have to celebrate, right? Julian, we're going to celebrate. You have things to do.
Yeah, after we see the pub.
Great. Do you want to do that? Is that really
Excellent, I should work tonight. You're the first.
You brought this.
It's really superb. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Right, quiet, please. Can we have all the costumes back on the legs in their proper places? Otherwise we're going to be losing.
We've got it now. We can do it again.
Mark?
Okay, Anne, there's somebody downstairs, I think, from the mail. Hey!
Smile.
Everything okay? It was awful. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, it was all right.
What do you have planned now? I think I'll go to a pub and get very, very drunk.
Yeah, I think we ought to have a chat first, okay?
She's always got to be the bloody star.
I don't know what the problem is, but I don't think it has very much to do with what's going on
It's
stage.
known as upstaging, Alan.
Yeah, maybe. But you can't spend all your time worried about what you look like and what you sound like, Edward. I mean, you can't act in a vacuum, you know what I mean? There are other people out there, right? Yeah. And also, you give her good stuff, she's going to give it back to you, right?
All right.
Okay, good. Good night. James, good night. Good night.
He's good, isn't he?
He's all right.
You're good.
Not tonight.
I thought you were. Thought everybody was tonight.
Anne was good.
Yes. She's lovely.
Do you think so?
Yes. About 2 weeks ago, I started sending her roses. And you know, she keeps them. I looked in through the window the other day. Roses everywhere. Most of them are dead. I wonder if she knows it's me. Do you think she knows it's me? She must know it's me. She must suspect it's me. God, she's lovely. She must know it's me. Do you think so? Do you think?
Keep sending the roses.
Of course I put it back on the rack.
Tracy, Ferdinand's costume is nothing belonging to you there. I mean, did you put it back on the rack? Did you? Did you?
For God's sake, Julian, you great tulip, where is it?
Well, if only people would put things back on the rack in their proper
I put it back
places.
in its proper packing place, but somebody's moved it.
She didn't. Well, you've tried these on, please, for a start.
They're pink, Julian.
Whereas those which married or proved kind unto their friends were by a gracious influence transhaped into the olive, pomegranate, mulberry, became flowers, precious stones, or eminent stars.
Might this do?
Oh, David.
Stop being ridiculous. You're on in about 5 seconds.
I know I'm on in 5 seconds. Quick, it's got a pin in it, Julian, it's got a... Oh! Sorry, you've drawn blood. Sorry.
I prithee, when were we so merry? My hair tangles.
Prithee, carry over. Let's steal forth the room and let her talk to herself. I have divers times served her the like when she hath chafed extremely.
Does not the colour of my hair begin to change? When I wax grey, I shall have all the court powder their hair with arias.
Justin, get on
Just can't find his costume anywhere.
Oh, for God's sake, it's on the
Anne's
rack.
on stage by herself. I thought not. There's a black. Please don't bother him. Look, there's a black. Copy's Jerry. Please look, all Wednesdays by the Jerry. My copy's a pair of
Exactly, we'll find them.
We shall one day have my
Just in.
The presence here at all should make you keep your own beds. But you'll say love makes you feel. I assure you, you'll get no more children until my brothers consent to be your gossips. Have you lost your tongue?
Die then, quickly! Virtue, where art thou hid? What hideous thing is it that doth eclipse thee? Or is it true thou art but a bare name and no essential thing? Do not speak! O most imperfect light of human reason, that makes us so unhappy to foresee what we can least prevent. Pursue thy wishes and glory in them. There's in shame no comfort to be past all bounds and sense of shame.
I pray, sir, hear me. I am married.
So?
Happily not to your liking.
The howling of a wolf is music to thee, screech owl. Pretty peace. Whate'er thou art that hast enjoyed my sister, for I'm sure thou hearest me. For thine own sake let me not know thee. I came hither prepared to work thy discovery, yet am now persuaded it would beget such violent effects as would damn us both. I would not for 10 millions I had beheld thee. Therefore, use all means I never may have knowledge of thy name. Enjoy thy lust still, and a wicked life on that condition.
Where's Edmund?
Where is he?
Really? So nice of Edward to give it back to me, wasn't it? Look, it's gone and been ripped. Was that yours, Edward? Did you rip it?
How could he do that? And how could he? How dare he do it?
He didn't even tell me.
Why does he have to ruin everything?
Lucy. I'm not very popular in this.
You were stunning tonight.
Was I?
I thought so.
No wonder I like you so much.
That's not the point. You should
No, I
have
know
done
it's
it in
not the point, but you got 4 more shows to do.
Oh, for God's
Come on,
sake.
would you relax?
Oh, why? Let's go and have a drink.
Was it good, John?
Oh, God.
Adrian. Lucy. Lucy.
Well, where's Anne?
I don't know.
It's Imogen. She's been attacked. Where is she?
Come on. Come
Not all is not good enough. All of them. Huge, huge. What's she like? All is
Make a change. What about this? What about this? The bedroom.
Go on, have a lie down.
Really dark. They really have. Some shaving foam. Put it on your bed. Put it on the bed. All right, yes.
Where is it?
Hey, smile.
She really don't think we should be doing this.
She's coming. Take that too.
Could you put your costume back on the rack?
Get out.
Oh, he wants to use it.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What are we doing? Justin, what are we doing? We'll watch if that's all. Oh, yes.
When you've quite finished, Anne, when you've quite finished, you might like to know that Imogen was attacked earlier this evening. She's okay, but she's up at the Radcliffe and she's asking for you. But don't let that stop the fun.
Don't let that stop the fun.
Wasn't my idea.
Morning.
Morning.
How you feeling?
Another one.
I know, someone's gone mad. Edward? No.
Justin?
Got some toast?
No.
Sure you're all right?
Yeah. I really like this one.
Can stay as long as you want.
You sure?
Of course, I'm hardly ever here.
Promise?
Antonio!
My friend!
You're welcome to your country, dear Antonio. You have been long in France, and you return a very formal Frenchman in your habit. How do you like the French court?
I admire it. In seeking to reduce both state and people to a fixed order, their judicious king begins at home.
Yet stay. Heaven's gates are not so highly arched as princes' palaces. They that enter there must go upon their knees.
Thou wretched thing of blood. How came Antonio by his death?
In a mist. I know not how. Such a mistake as I have often seen in a play. Oh, I am gone. We are only like dead walls or vaulted graves that ruined yield no echo. Fare you well.
Why did that happen to you?
Children, Blake! I demand satisfaction. I demand satisfaction, Mr. Blake. This is not right. It is not good. I'm awfully sorry. I just don't know what you're talking about. Are you serious? Take one. Look, this is the 20th century, isn't it? Take it!
Ooh.
Take it!
Adrian, what's wrong with you?
He's a coward. He's a coward, Lucy. You're a coward! Coward! Please take one. Thank you, honestly. I just wouldn't know what to do with it. Lucy.
Just leave us alone, Adrian. Just piss off.
All right.
to do some more?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Julian.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hello.
It's all over.
Yeah. How is she?
She's fine. She's gone home. I'm going to see her tomorrow.
Is that a good idea? I'll see you when you get back.
This place is really amazing.
I don't think about it much. I've always had it.
I think it's really beautiful. Lucy? Lucy, why did you ask me here?
I asked you here to find out if I loved you. I thought it would make more sense if I did. But I don't. I know you don't love me. I don't think you could love anyone. Tell me what that means, Edward. Tell me what all that means.
What's wrong?
Hi, James, I'll stick. Got to find something for the Gaveston dinner. Thought some chic little Jacobean number would do. Well, James, nice day on the river? The two of you enjoy yourselves? How is Anne?
You could have told me. Why didn't you stop me when I told you about the roses? Keep sending the roses. Didn't tell me you slept with her. Didn't tell me anything. Bloody roses. Why didn't you tell me?
You seem to be doing fine.
You're not worth it. Bloody worth it. Goodbye, Edward. Have a nice party.
Here's Gaveston. By him, with him, and in him.
That poor man. With his awful wife, he looks like something out of a German horror movie. He always seems to be pregnant. So instead, they put me in the charge of a sweet little man from Oriel, who seems to think I'm trying to always seduce him and keeps a great big dog on his lap during tutorials.
That was one example.
He's terribly moral and thinks, you know, I must be some kind of devil or something. Anyway, the other day we were walking across the quad together and he saw one of his pupils kissing this man who must have been about 40 years old. And, you know, he said to me, disgusting. That man's old enough to be her father. And I said, well, he probably is.
You're looking morose.
Sincerity bores, Edward. Absolute sincerity bores, absolutely.
Anne. Imogen? Imogen! Imogen!
Where's that? Where's that?
Why does he have to ruin everything?
You can't do it all with mirrors, you know what I mean?
Lucy tells me,
Where's that? Where's that?
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me?
Why does he have to
Why didn't you tell me you're an actor? Lucy tells me you're an actor.
Coward! You're a coward! 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 You're a coward! 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 You're a coward! Coward! You're a coward!
It's only a joke. It's only a joke. What were you doing?
I was looking for you.
Scared hell out of Imogen.
I know, I'm sorry.
Are you? Are you really?
I don't know, I think I am. I mean... I don't know what I mean.
You don't try.
Anne? Anne! I cut myself.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why did you come back and look for me? Edward? Do you love me?
Do you love me?